It is now confirmed that the incident in which 2 civilians were injured in the counter-insurgency operations in Tirap District is indeed a case of mistaken identity. The fact that this was a botched-up encounter, a case of mistaken identity in which 2 innocent villagers were shot at, has been confirmed by the Tirap DC Taro Mize. The Tirap DC also said that the security personnel even apologized to the villagers on the spot after it was discovered that the 2 injured persons were in fact not militants at all. Compensation to the 2 injured persons has also been promised. Noteworthy here is that the Tirap DC also stated that the forces have also promised the people with a compensation of rupees 2 lakh. However, there is no confirmation of the same yet. Now, let us listen in to the conversation that our Chief of Bureau Arindam Das had with Tirap District Deputy Commissioner Taro Mize. Listen in.
Hearing some encounter has taken place in your district. Can you please tell us what has happened?
Actually, I'm also out of station now in Delhi.
Okay.
Yesterday I had this call monitored all this call incident here. Actually, it is not actually encountered. Actually, the security forces has mistook this call some 4 civilian boys. The 4 boys were returning this call to the evening this call from hunting. They were just back to the village from hunting. And the security forces has just mistook them as this called UD outfits, and this all started firing. And the civilian reportedly this call shouted that we are not the militants, we are this called villagers.
Okay.
This call talk like that, and unfortunately 2 boys were injured, one in the leg and another in the hand. Now the 2 boys have been this call taken to this call Assam Rifle hospitals in Chasa. After this call giving first aid, they have been shifted to Assam Medical College with the ambulance of the this called Assam Rifles.
Which place did this incident took place?
This is in this Holam area.
Okay. And what is the information you are gathering about this case of firing?
Actually, now this call it is in the social media now. The security forces they have confessed they are guilty. That they have mistaken them, and they have this call apologized from the villagers also. They were actually this call. I am reported that they were get out by the villagers that this type of happening is repeatedly going on in the area, and this should have to be stopped. And after gathering in their chief's house, they have discussed on my duty magistrate and the police personnel headed by OCPS Chasa were also this call attended that this call gathering.
Okay.
Now the situation has been normalized with the conditions that they will be the commander of the this call group.
Okay.
That is actually not Assam Rifle, it is paratroopers.
Yes.
Indian Army paratroopers.
Yes.
They have given the assurance to the villagers that they will give them the first aid, medical aids, and they will give them 2 lakh rupees each. And if possible, they have this call assured to give them even job also. I don't know that they will be able to do that or not, but they have given the assurance before the public that they will be, both the persons will be given job like that.
Okay.
After this call, after giving such assurances, the villagers has let them free. Now the situation has this called calm down, and the government is also constantly monitoring. Chief Secretary and the Commissioner Home is constantly monitoring. Even now also this Commissioner Home called me. Now I am this call asking the status of both the patients from DMO Chasa. Now both are in Assam Medical College.
The 2 civilians were injured during counter-insurgency operations carried out by 12 para-special forces at Chasa village in Tirap district late last night. The incident took place when special forces were in the area in search of militant activity after receiving specific inputs. The injured duo has been identified as Nokwa Wangpan and Ramwang Wangsa. The duo has been shifted to the Assam Medical College and Hospital in Dibrugarh for better treatment. Meanwhile, doctors informed that the condition of the duo is stable and they are out of danger. Talking to Northeast Live, AMCH Superintendent Dr. Prashanta Dihingia gave out the details about the 2 patients. Listen in.
আজি মৰ্নিঙত আপুনি ইতিমধ্যে কৈছে যে টিৰাপ ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্টৰ পৰা খুনচাৰ 2জন পেচেণ্ট বুলেট ইঞ্জুৰি হৈ পেলাই আমাৰ ইয়াত আহিলে এবাউট 4 PM ৰাতিপুৱা এজনৰ নাম হৈছে ৰেন ৱাংচুক তেওঁ 23 বছৰ আৰু তেখেতৰ এটেণ্ডেণ্ট হৈছে চৈফা ৱাংচু তেখেত আহিছে বুলেট ইঞ্জুৰি হৈ পেলাই আমাৰ ইয়াত ঘটনাটো হৈছিল 4টা বজাত কিন্তু আমাৰ ইয়াত আহি পাওঁতে আমি 6:30 PM হৈছে ৰাতিপুৱা আৰু তেখেতে মেইনলি হৈছে কি আলনা ৰাইট আলনা আমি যিটো কওঁ ৰাইট আলনা ইয়াত আলনা এডাল থাকে বোন আৰু এই ইয়াৰে এডাল তেওঁলোকে এটা বুলেট লাগি ছাছপেক্ট কৰা হৈছে বুলেট লাগি পেলাই তেওঁ ইয়াত লেচাৰেশ্যন হৈছে খুব ডাঙৰ ইঞ্জুৰি দেখা নাই যে ফ্ৰেকচাৰ হৈছে বা কিবা ধৰণৰ গতিকে সেই কথাটো ফ্ৰেকচাৰ যদি হৈছেও তো আমি এইটো ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যনৰ পৰা গম পাম এটা মেইনলি আমাৰ হৈছে কি লেচাৰেশ্যন হৈছে দেখাত মানে ঘা লাগি বা এনেকৈ স্কিন এৰাই পেলাই গুচি গৈছে সেই কথাখিনি আমি কমপ্লিট ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যন হোৱাৰ পৰা গম পাম বৰ্তমান ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যন চলি আছে ৰেডিঅ'লজি ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টত আৰু এজন কোনোবা এজন হয়তো আহি আছে ইনভেষ্টিগেশ্যন কৰি পেলাই তাৰপিছত তেখেতসকলৰ আৰু এজন হৈছে তেখেতৰ নাম হৈছে আপোনাৰ নংফা ৱাংচু তেখেতো বুলেট ইঞ্জুৰি সেইটো ঘটনাও প্ৰায় 4 বজাত হৈছে বুলি কৈছে ৰাতিপুৱা আৰু আমাৰ ইয়াত আহি পাওঁতে প্ৰায় 6:30 মান বাজিছে কেজুৱেলিটি তেখেতৰ লেটাৰেল উণ্ড হৈছে লেটাৰেল উণ্ড মানে কিনাৰৰ ছাইডত আপোনাৰ লেফ্ট গ্ৰেড টো তাতে উণ্ড হৈছে আৰু হয়তো ফ্ৰেকচাৰ হোৱাৰ সম্ভাৱনা বেছি
So this has indeed turned out to be a case of mistaken identity like the infamous Mon incident in Nagaland in which 13 civilians were killed. According to sources, the special forces had laid an ambush at Chasa village following input of insurgent movement in the area. On witnessing suspicious movement at around 2 a.m., the forces opened fire after the duo started running. Later, villagers surrounded these special forces personnel and demanded justice for the victims. Senior army officials also rushed to the site following the incident and tried to pacify the irate villagers. It needs to be mentioned here that earlier last month, following the killing of a civilian during an encounter between security forces and insurgents, residents of the Tirap Longding areas, frustrated at being caught in the crossfire, staged a massive protest in Tirap. The incident comes just a day after the controversial Armed Forces Special Powers Act or AFSPA was extended for another 6 months in the TCL belt of Arunachal Pradesh.